de vez en cuando, de vez en cuando, de vez en cuando. Do you know what this means? Do you know what this means? De vez en cuando. This means from time to time or occasionally. So this is a great phrase if you want to say that in Spanish. From time to time, or if you need to say occasionally. You know, sometimes you do things from time to time or occasionally, and this is a great phrase to explain that. Okay, so if we translate this literally, it really doesn't make sense. The word de means from or of. Vez means time, you know, when talking about one time, 2 times, una vez, dos veces. Veces is the plural form of vez, okay? En means in, on, at, and cuando means when. So if we try to understand this literally, it makes no sense. Of, time, in, when. That's the literal translation. So no. We have to learn the whole phrase, de vez en cuando. And now you know that it means from time to time or occasionally. Now let's look at some examples using this phrase. By the way, you don't have to worry about conjugating any verb because this phrase doesn't have any verb. Also, you don't have to worry about changing, the grammatical gender because you don't need that. Don't worry about plural forms. No, we don't need to worry about that. You can just use this phrase as is, okay? You don't have to change anything. So let's look at some examples using this phrase. Oops. Here we go. Salgo a caminar. Salgo a caminar de vez en cuando. Salgo a caminar de vez en cuando. So this means I got out to walk or for a walk, to take a walk, okay, from time to time. So occasionally. It's a good habit though to go out and walk. I think it's one of the best things you can do because it's good exercise and also it's a bit relaxing, especially if you walk in a park. I think that's pretty cool. Okay, so let's break this down. Salgo comes from the verb salir, and the verb salir means to go out or to leave, okay? Also to you can get out as well. So salir means that, to get out. Salte, get out. That's a command and you're pretty much saying get out. Salte. You can also say voy a salir, I'm going out, okay? So this is a great verb. Salir, salgo is a conjugated form of the verb salir. Yo salgo. We don't need yo. You can drop yo, which means I, and you can just say salgo. And that means I go out in this situation, okay? If you add a, you are adding more information to the sentence. Salir a, the verb salir, and if you add a, you're just pretty much saying, like when you're talking about hobbies, actions that you do. For example, I can say, salgo a comer, I go out to eat. somewhere, right? At a restaurant, or in this situation, we're talking about the action of walking, okay? So caminar is a verb and it means to walk. So when you say salgo a caminar, essentially you're saying I go out to walk. Okay, so that is the literal translation, but it's similar to saying I go out for a walk. Okay, so it's similar to saying that. And one thing to note here is that if you want to use this phrase salgo a, you can add another verb right after, but it has to be in the infinitive form, so don't conjugate it. Okay, so don't conjugate it. You just put the verb there in the sentence. Salgo a caminar, salgo a trabajar, salgo a comer, salgo a, I don't know, any verb you want to add after. I go out to do something, essentially. Salgo a means I go out, ... obviously, to do something. So remember that, that's important. And then we have the phrase de vez en cuando. So you're just adding even more information to your sentence, and you're saying that you do that from time to time. So you go out for a walk from time to time. So this is a great example that shows how to use the phrase de vez en cuando. Now let's look at another example using this phrase. De vez en cuando como algo dulce, pero no mucho. De vez en cuando como algo dulce, pero no mucho. This means every now and then. By the way, de vez en cuando can mean every now and then as well. I forgot, I didn't add it there, but it's similar to saying that from time to time, every now and then, and also occasionally. This could also mean occasionally I do something, right? Or from time to time. So, similar phrases. I eat something sweet, but not too much, or not too much. Like someone can eat like a small piece of cake, slice of cake, or just, some candy, and that's it. So this sentence is explaining that you do something that you kind of don't want to do for whatever reason, and you do it occasionally, and you don't eat too much of that. Okay, so let's break this down. Let's see how this sentence works. De vez en cuando, we have the phrase that we're learning right here at the beginning. So that is something interesting, because right here we have an after something, some words in the sentence. But actually you can also have it at the beginning if you want to. So you can say, in this situation right over here, you can say de vez en cuando salgo a caminar, and that's good. Or you can say salgo a caminar de vez en cuando, and it also works perfectly well. So de vez en cuando, here we have it at the beginning, every now and then, occasionally, from time to time. Como, yo como. This looks like how in Spanish. Como, how, but we're not talking about that. We're talking about eating. And we have to pay attention too, because it doesn't have the accent mark. Usually, como in the word, when you want to say how, usually it has an accent mark right here. Como, how. Okay, but here is different. La tilde, the accent mark, lets you know the meaning of words. It's very important. So, como means yo, well, essentially you're saying yo como, and that means I eat. You don't need to say yo. You can drop that personal pronoun and you can just say como. I eat. Como mucho. I eat a lot. Como demasiado. It's another way to say I eat a lot. I don't know why I'm repeating the example, but you can say, for example, como rápido. I eat fast. Como despacio, I eat slow. Como mucho, I eat a lot. Como poco, that means I eat not too much. Okay, so it's interesting that pretty much in 2 words, you're saying, the way you eat, como, and then you add rápido, despacio, mucho, poco, and you're explaining how you eat. So I just find that interesting for sure. But como here means I eat. Algo means something. Okay. Dulce. Dulce means sweet. Dulce can also mean candy. Quiero un dulce. I want candy. Just one, right? But dulce, oh, by the way, dulce can also be a name, person's name, it's something common, but dulce can also mean sweet. Okay, sweet, dulce, sweet. But, no mucho. No can mean many things, all of them negative. So no can mean no, can mean not, can mean want, didn't, don't. Okay, so no in this situation means not. Mucho, too much. Or, mucho can also mean much. Te amo mucho. I love you so much. It can mean also so much. Mucho can mean, in general, the term refers to a lot, too much or much. So it's just a big amount, essentially, what you're talking about here. In this situation, that's, the opposite. This person is not eating too much candy. So I guess, or too much, I don't know, something sweet. So that's what we are understanding here. Okay, so remember, de vez en cuando means from time to time, every now and then, occasionally. Okay, so this is a very good one. This is a very useful phrase for sure.